Hold up, hold up, hold up. Pause what you're doing and listen in, because I'm going to give it to you as straight as I can. Raw, genuine, and cut through the BS, the fluff, the glitter on Twitter. I will not stand for people trying to sugarcoat things into you giving over $60 for something that is not worth it, all right? Based on the title, you know what game I'm talking about. This gets me worked up. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. If you disagree, this is just my opinion. All right, I'm being as truthful and honest as I can. I'm not doing that thing like, oh, let's hype the people up so that they watch the video. No, okay? It's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Convince me otherwise. Happy to hear it. But everyone right now is saying Sonic Frontiers is good now, all of a sudden. And it's not. A new Gamescom trailer came out, a new Gamescom demo, and this game is still a disparate bunch of ideas thrown at an empty, open environment, open zone, and it has no clue what it's doing. Despite having a template laid out before it to exactly replicate, and they refuse to do it. Oh yeah, a little game called Mario Bowser's Fury came out, and that is exactly what Sonic Frontier should be. A dense experience with land to cover, but challenges galore, enemies awesome, and a overall fightable character that radiates throughout the experience and is a foe that you know and feels good. A game that is tried and true, but tries something new, and instead Sonic Frontiers is a vomit of rail grinds and boost pads and under 60-second stages to try and grab onto your nostalgic threads and pull you in. Or more like pull the money out of your wallet. They show off Green Hill Zone and everyone goes bananas. Green Hill Zone. A Green Hill Zone that we've seen 50 times before, a Green Hill Zone that takes 50 seconds to complete, a Green Hill Zone that's part of cyber stages that are 1 to 2 minutes in length. Even given 30 cyber stages, we have under an hour of gameplay. These cyber stages are the bait and switch to make you think that this Sonic game has everything you want. But let me tell you that while Mario Bowser's Fury central mechanic was something innovative and cool and very fun, Sonic Frontiers' central mechanic is drawing circles. And I don't care who says it's enjoyable, who says it feels good, who says that it's a great evolution, it is bad. Drawing circles around enemies is not fun. Drawing circles around enemies is not engaging. Drawing circles around enemies is time-consuming, repetitive, and dull. And instead of putting in fun, creative enemies, they put in a Mighty Mug child baby. Don't know why that's the main character they show off in the story trailer. And then you're fighting geometric objects. Imagine if in Mario Bowser's Fury, instead of fighting Koopas and Goombas and giant birds with beaks and all sorts of other creatures, you fought shapes. It does something to the game. It destroys the integrity, and it destroys the engagement, and it destroys the immersiveness. I don't understand what people are saying they see in Sonic, because this is the same Sonic Frontiers that I saw in person in Los Angeles, and this is the same Sonic Frontiers I saw shown off by IGN when it looked like a disaster. And yes, they did throw together a nice quick-cut trailer that indicated other environments, but those environments are still a random smorgasbord of grind rails and boost pads thrown aimlessly around, with the central mechanic being go around, draw circles. There aren't the little challenges that capture fun bits of Sonic. The fun bits of Sonic are in those cyberspace stages, again, trying to really just convince you that this is what you loved. It is a absolute joke that Sonic Frontiers comes out the day before God of War Ragnarok. Those two games could not be farther apart in terms of foresight and thought and quality. I would love to be wrong. I would love for Sonic Frontiers to have a second world that just blows us away, but even in the Gamescom trailer, you can pause and see that this game is running the same open zone style throughout. And Sega has said we don't understand it, fans don't get it, and now magically they do. My theory is that because there's a release date, this game is getting closer and people want to like it, they have to now convince themselves that it's pretty good before they fork over their $60, $70. It's a lot of money, and it's a lot of time and effort that went into making that money, and you got to justify it to yourself. This game looks like they had no idea what they're doing, and the latest build, the Gamescom demo, 2 months before the game comes out, still has graphical issues and camera control problems, something that plagued the original reveal of the game back on IGN when the gameplay debuted. Pop-in galore, because it literally is random objects popped into a world. They did not have a clear vision on what they were doing. They did not look at Mario Bowser's Fury and say, we could do something similar. Now, you can argue that Sonic is a different type of game than Mario. It's a different moveset, it's a different speed. But I've even seen people say, in their positive impressions, that Sonic has to slow down to approach these different challenges. Now, these aren't interesting, engaging, named challenges like we saw throughout Mario, utilizing different parts of his moves and utilizing all sorts of other elements from past and present Mario games to formulate a new creative idea, taking advantage of a semi-open world, if you will, an open zone done by Nintendo. Instead, it's literally just, go in a circle around this loop, go in a circle around this grind rail, and then go in a circle 6 times around this giant geometric object, because that's how you beat it. And then, once that's done, your big reward is you get to play a 1 to 2 minute stage that looks like it was copied from a previous game and relive a past game. Don't let them off the hook this easy. Do not let them off the hook when they had a perfect template to follow and they chose not to. Look, I'll always give credit where credit's due for creativity, and they tried something different and it just didn't work. There has been no part of Sonic Frontiers that show that they have any idea what would make a really cool open world game. And I'm beginning to believe that the Sonic gameplay style just isn't conducive for a great game anymore. But that's a topic for another discussion and another day. Right now, it's about this game that's in front of us. And the game that's in front of us is not the game that we want it to be, or that we hope it to be, or that it could have been. It's the game that it is. And I really, really do not like anything that I've seen of this game, and I think it is going to be a disaster. I really do. There's been a lot of Sonic disasters in the past, and I think this will go down as one of the biggest. I mean, look at the character design of the main dude they decide to show off in the character trailer. People are grabbing at straws saying, we saw Big the Cat, there's a fishing minigame, we see Amy. Don't let them do it to you. Don't let them do it to you. They designed a game where they thought you deserved geometric enemies, giant towers for bosses, and random, sporadic, not grouped together in any sort of organized or artistic way, objects for you to climb and slide and fall off of. Sonic Frontiers still looks as goofy and discombobulated as it did in the beginning. We're just getting close to the release date now, and people want to believe because they've loved Sonic from when they were young. And I know how that feels. I know how that goes. I understand the desire. But I'm saying, I'm hoping, I'm wishing that you will see through that and not let that get you. Because you'll spend your $60 and you'll find yourself flummoxed. Why did I believe in this game that has boring mechanics and looks like not a great execution and has visual problems 2 months before release, but I had a secret hope. And I have no secret hopes that this will do great on Switch because that system is nowhere near as strong as PC or Xbox, and it has problems there. I feel like the open zone of Sonic Frontiers is going to be disastrous on Switch and have even more pop-in and graphical hiccuping than the other versions have already exhibited. And they've shown their hand. They're being honest with you. Don't create something that isn't there. Sega has not said, oh, there's more deeper gameplay later on. They've said you don't understand what makes this good. AKA, we don't know. People don't like it. That's where they are. That's effectively what they're saying to you, and I'd love to be wrong. I'd love for this game to come out and blow us away, but I hate the idea that people will get swept up into the typical YouTube pattern where as a game approaches release, creators get all excited and fans get all hyped and they want to believe that everything is the greatest thing ever because saying it's the greatest thing ever is the good thing to do on Twitter these days. And so I just want you to hear my honest opinion. I've been accused before of being like a fanboy that won't say anything bad about games, anything bad about Switch. I'm such a positive guy, and I normally am. But my positivity here is directed to saving you money from a game that looks antiquated, out of date, and completely, absolutely clueless. Sonic Frontiers is about drawing circles around geometric objects, and that's all you need to know. Thank you for listening to this TED Talk. Feel free to disagree, feel free to prove me wrong, but you can hear it. Even in the positive impressions, there's reluctancy and sort of like a glassy-eyed hope that maybe this is fun. There is a skill tree. There's more of these cyber stages. I'm sure this game will end up being a great new vision for Sonic, but how many times have we said that? How many Sonic games have we wished to be the bold new turn for the franchise? And what was the actual bold turn for the franchise? Sonic Mania, a game that went back. And why do you think the cyber stages that they're now throwing at you to lure you in are like that? They reel you in with what worked way back when, and what in some cases still works today. But they have no idea how to take this game into the next generation, into a new era, into a modern gameplay style. And they may never. Sonic may just not lend itself to that type of progression. But Sonic Frontiers, it ain't it. And I just wanted to get that off my chest and let you know. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry to put it to you so bluntly, but it had to be said. And hopefully you can understand that I'm just trying to be authentic with you. And I'm open to hearing other opinions. It's just my opinion, but I don't want you to get hoodwinked into buying this game. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. We'll see. But Sonic Frontiers, it still sucks. Thanks again. SwitchForce out.